those things is there. If the exposure is more than 5 crores, please have a look at the Trilic statement. Trilic is nothing but trade repository information on large trade. Trilic statement देखना बहुत अनिवार्य है. You should please look into all these things. Cycling of funds. ये मैं branch को नहीं कहूँगा. This is our offsite monitoring cell. The zonal office people will have a good play. Their tools are already available. You should extend it. And I am telling you, it is always better to extend it so that everybody can have a feel as to how the system works. Cycling of funds में एकदम grid में check pass होता है, हमें काम मालूम पड़ता है. हम check to back office से issues होता है ना? If check हो गया तो हमने mobile banking से request किया तो it will be delivered to my home. I am issuing check to pass the grid. That way I have the time to see whether it's a related party transaction or not a related party transaction. So this tool should come in place. We should have a review of those things, and from zonal office should go to the there are dealings which are outside the banking purview. आप वो बोलता है कि नहीं मैं इस चीज के लिए मैंने लोन लिया है and is doing some other things, then it should open. अब राइट should open कभी नहीं ये कुछ गलत हो रहा है इस पे तुम्हारा ये धक्का मिला देगा. So cross check all these things, verify all the bills which are shown in transit. Transit वाले bills बहुत खतरनाक होते हैं. मैं either वो next month के बाद उसको ये हो जाना चाहिए, it will be converted. ये पेंडिंग ही रहता है. There is always a tendency to show everything in transit. उसको भी वो लगा लेंगे current assets को. Thorough scrutiny of related party transactions, I told you, this is not brand specific, which had to be seen at all levels. And then quarterly checking of sales with GST. अब उन्होंने projections दे दिया, हमने पहले क्या मैं QIS लेते थे, CMA डाटा, सब कुछ. अभी तो हम चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट जो भी लिख के देता है, we are accepting CMA data. There was a time when CMA data used to be done only by bank officers. देखो, these are projections. I am telling you for next quarter. मुझे एक आदमी ने ऐसे बताया कि भाई प्रोजेक्शंस आपको नए एक बार ग्रीन हॉर्न प्रोजेक्ट नया कोई प्रोजेक्ट को हम फाइनेंस करते हैं उनका प्रोजेक्शंस आपने जो भी एक्सेप्ट किया है यू सी इट ओनली फॉर द फर्स्ट 3 मंथ्स वेदर ही इज अचीविंग व्हाट ही हैज डन दैट इज हिस्ट्री. तो बोलता है आखिरी महीना देखो तो उसने जो भी साल एंड में किया हुआ ना इट विल बी देयर. अदरवाइज यू कैन सेफली कंक्लूड कि भाई ये सही नहीं हुआ. जस्ट वेट फॉर 3 मंथ्स. चार्टर्ड अकाउंट लीडिंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट I always engage in discussion with them because I am a science graduate, but I have acquired. I will not say that I am good in each and everything. There is still a lot to be learned from me also. I always engage myself, whoever comes to me, क्या है, just to know कि क्या हो रहा है, how I can be cheated. So please see all these things. So ये term loan वाले इसमें you have to see this. I took about the schematic lending and this term loans. Now deposit-oriented loans, you can see the deposit-oriented loans will happen. You see in Chennai, I'm telling you, one of the branch. The government deposits जहाँ से आता है. See this, when I took charge, I had raised this issue. I had told only specific branches should be designated for acceptance of deposits, government deposits. Because आजकल क्या है नए बच्चे ज्वाइन करते हैं, तो naturally I have no complaint within 10 years you have a career progression, but maturity also should build up, no? तो अब डिपॉजिट्स आ जाते हैं गवर्नमेंट डिपॉजिट्स. सम पीपल मैस्कुरेट कि मैं हूँ प्राणा फला ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अकाउंट्स ऑफिसर हूँ करके आगे बैठ जाता है. हम मान लेते हैं उसने सब फर्जी डॉक्यूमेंट्स दे दिए और हमने अकाउंट ओपन कर दिया. साठगांठ होगी उस गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पर. हाउ डू यू कम टू नो दैट दे हैव पार्क्ड द फंड्स. और छोटी छोटी ब्रांच से गवर्नमेंट का एक आदेश है दे शुड डील ओनली द मेन ब्रांच ऑफ द बैंक. दे कैन नॉट डील विद ऑल टॉम डिक एंड हैरी ब्रांच. छोटे छोटे ब्रांच से वो डील करना मेन ब्रांच से डील करना चाहिए. एंड व्हेन यू गेट द डिपॉजिट इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट. रीजनल मैनेजर क्या जोनल मैनेजर को भी करना चाहिए, ब्रांच मैनेजर भी करना चाहिए. कल उनके वो छोटी छोटी ब्रांच के लिए तो भाई 20-25 करोड़ की डिपॉजिट आ जाता है. इट्स अ वेरी वेरी बिग थिंग फॉर देम. दे विल थिंक कि भाई मेरा तो टारगेट अचीव हो गया, ये हो गया. नेचुरली दे विल फील इलेक्टेड. बट साइड में ये भी हो जाता है कि गलत अकाउंट खोल दिया, एंटायर प्रोसीड्स वाज पार्ट. अब गवर्नमेंट डिपॉजिट, आई टेल ऑल द फ्रंटलाइन ऑफिसर्स, गवर्नमेंट डिपॉजिट जब भी खोलते हो देयर कैन नॉट बी एनी कैश विड्रॉल्स. अब रूरल एरिया में कुछ खुलता है बात सही है, फार्म एक्टिविटीज के लिए थोड़ा कैश परमिसिबल होगा. अर्बन एरियाज में कैंसर है यार. चेन्नई में 55 करोड़ में कोरोना के टाइम में आई हैव सीन द अकाउंट जहाँ 7-7 करोड़ कैश पे किया गया एंड टेलिंग करेंसी चेस्ट सर हमें कैश चाहिए. पार्टी को कोरोना का टाइम में है ना प्रॉब्लम होता है, उसको कैश चाहिए. इज ऑल फ्रॉडस्टर्स. करेंसी चेस्ट से वैन आता है, वो अपना सारा एसयूवी व्हीकल लाता है, 7 करोड़ लेके चलेंगे. एंड वेयर ही सेटिंग बाकी वाले अमाउंट पे गवर्नमेंट का सपोज मैच्योरिटी होता है तो दे विल इंस्ट्रक्ट अस कि ये फलाने बैंक में आप इस रेस्क्यू बेसिस को पार कर दें. Now, in this case, a youngster officer, he has sent RTGS, favoring an oil dealer, beauty salon. अरे government deposit यहाँ कहाँ flow होता है? A matured person would have definitely the funds cannot go to such persons, no, from government deposits. And it took long time for the government department. They never reconciled. I'm telling you, their audit took place. In case का audit promise में होता है, but that can't happen in time. So that least bother. But when we have government accounts, we should be definitely bothering it. And we should be always alert. In आप rural area में जाओ, आप कहें ना block level का सब आएगा, सब scheme क्या आएगा. That fellow will say, the authorized signatory is this. अब आप छुट्टी पे होंगे, आपके जगह और किसी को डेपुटेशन में लाया होगा, उसने रिक्वेस्ट ले लिया होगा, वो ड्रॉअर में डाके चले जाता है दूसरी बार. जो आके बैठता है उसको मालूम नहीं रहता है. That fellow comes and signs. वो समझता है गलत साइन किया है. You return the check. So many things are there. So you should immediately enter all these details. Government deposits is always, I'm telling you, it builds up a volume. You have to work personally. The TRAPO system should be there. Thanksgiving हम letter लिखते हैं. If they are returned undelivered, at least we should think why it is returned undelivered. Either the address is wrong or what is the reason. At least सब letters ऐसे नहीं आते. एक आध दो बोलेगा कि address is not found करके वापस आता है. So these are all inbuilt safety which was introduced when we were working in the front line, but it still stands the test of the time. I'm telling you. So all these things you should see. Deposits also. Then I got an alert from Central Bureau of Investigation. They must go down. I'm telling you, we have almost 1,024 crores. Immediately I had to telephone the zonal head in Mumbai, HGM, why I have received this thing. Please ensure the repeat doesn't happen here. Please verify all the things are original. In Chennai itself, the other two branches have dealt with that. But it was very genuine. But why deal with the third branch? And I have told, then only the SOP was in fact into practice. I had flagged this issue way back in 2009. I said only some branches where we have captive branches. Suppose, for example, say SRM Institute, then it deals in engineering and medical courses where Indian Bank branch is there in that campus. Such banks should be designated because they have a direct dealing with the accounts department. So they cannot go. And where scale for branches are there, this SOP was then the offshoot of that effort. So after the fraud has happened, we do the postmortem and then come to the SOP part. We should preventive vigilance is nothing but we foresee before and we nip it in the bud so that all the, in fact, interests of the employees and the banks are getting protected. In fact, I think I've taken a lot of time, many speakers will be there. It's a matter of great pride for me. In fact, I would like to share such anecdotes. I can go on and it will be a great pleasure for me to get involved on such type of things in the later part also. Anyway, again, thank the organizers for having invited me and given me the opportunity to be with all these frontline officers. I hope I will be able to at least arouse that thing with the frontline officers. Perhaps we are looking forward to what is preventive vigilance culture. And the good news, as I told you, Star Bounding entire exercise is going to be revised. It is going to be applicable for 1st April 22, right up to 1 crore. That is all scale 1 to 3 crore sanctions. Maybe scale for maybe 2.5 crores or 3 crore sanctioning power. But up to 1 crore, the things are going to be very leniently treated. But that doesn't mean that we have a license there are always exceptions to it. But definitely the way the things are now being treated, perhaps that may have a different outlook now going forward. Now, before I conclude, let me tell you, see, it is not a one-man job. Me and Dhanraj cannot do all the things. I am telling you. See, when we have 180 cases, now scale 4 and above, the cases are being dealt at corporate office. But definitely we have a meeting with Dhanraj and we always say that but again, when it comes to DA of the zone, see, we are giving permission that we do the investigation through VCs. Quickly dispose of the cases. I don't want the agony to be built up for years together. Why a person should suffer for 3 years, 5 years? Suspensions also we have brought it down. We are going to, even the new MD, in fact, was telling, let us now come and take one figure, saying that by this quarter, he said, sir, this is possible only if we don't add to the new cases. न्यू ओल्ड केसेस को हम बंद कर देंगे, लेकिन नया केस भी तो बढ़ते जाएगा ना, उसको उस पर काबू आना है पहले, उस पर काबू लगाएंगे तभी वी कैन कम डाउन टू द लोअर लेवल करके. सो वी ऑल हैव टू कलेक्टिवली, so we all have to collectively walk the talk, and in fact I request all the disciplinary authorities, please have a look in your cases. Now I see lot of delay happening. You put yourself in other man's shoes. मैं किसी को, see I'm telling you, we have, मैंने मेरी बेटी की शादी कराई, अब there may be people who are waiting to get their daughters married off, get their sons settled, and after they go on cessation, what will happen to the term intelligence? I am really concerned. I'm telling you, from the back which I have come from field level, so I always have that empathy for all. We should not have such cases developed in our land. That is why I request all the disciplinary authorities to take an immediate, get back to see what are the cases being handled. IA and POs also, please explain and immediately dispose of the cases so that we can immediately. I want to put an end. All the people should have a gracious exit from the organization. After putting 35 years, 36 years. If suppose a person goes on session, what is the emotions which he will carry? You tell me. It really hurts me. So don't take it as a thing from me, as a what you call. It is only an advice. You should put yourself in other man's shoes and take proper corrective action. I thank all the people. Maybe I would have strained your timelines, but it was an opportunity for me to, because I don't get such opportunity. I thank our Chief Bajaj also. And our Shekhar and all those people. In fact, they were the ones who requested me, and I said, if it is our bank, definitely I have to do it. And I felt really happy to be associated with such a cause. I only wish that such things are happen throughout the country. Today is Gandhi Jayanti, let us rededicate ourselves, isn't it, to the father of our nation's ideology. You need to be a change, isn't it? You need to be a change to be seen by the rest of the world. Thank you once again. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Naturally, preventive vigilance only leads to a good governance, and no one else than you can explain it better. So I think we got a very descriptive elaboration, So with this, I would like to call Garima for further guest.
I don't know.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have among us Shri Mahesh Kumar Bajaj sir, GM, TMO and BPR. Bajaj sir has a vast years of experience in our bank, be it retail banking, be it corporate. He also headed our overseas branch in Singapore also. He is a man behind successful amalgamation of EAB with Indian Bank. Sir, I would like to invite you to share a few words with us.
Am I audible? Yes. Okay. Shri Sudhakar Iyengi, CBO, Indian Bank, and IOB, Dhanrajji, CDO, Comrade Shekharan, Comrade Ramnath Shukla ji, Comrade Ravinder, Comrade Pawanji, Anandrao ji, other dignitaries joined to physical and virtual mode. Dear colleagues, at the outset, I convey my compliments to the organizer for conducting this workshop on preventive vigilance. In fact, after Zakaria sir has spoken, I don't know what to speak. So most of the things, through his vast experience as a frontline worker, as an officer, as a CBO, so from all angles he has covered everything. But still opportunity is given to me. I would like to, instead of giving a speech and all, I would like to share a couple of my experiences and a couple of things which are happening in the bank. We are doing certain things. Sir was also telling on the technology part. In fact, yeah, this technology, one side it is a moon for us, and the other side a lot of risks are also there. You have to take care of all those the mitigations for those risks. If you remember, the beginning of when we started our career, that time a person who used to do the balancing or adjusting the weekly, that time we used to say he is the best officer in the branch. Then the time came when we saw the credit officers who does the credit officer documentation and all those things. And then now a lot of things have come. In fact, the bank has recently come up with 2 RFPs on digital transformation and operating model transformation, the department which I am taking here. And on the top of it, we are very shortly coming up with one more RFP along with our Dhanraj, that is on PMS, Performance Management System. These 2 RFPs are going to change the banking scenario itself in our bank, as well as the other banks are already on it, or they are going to take this transformation. Now what we are doing, with whatever the mistakes we are doing, a lot of things our ISR, our CVO told what mistake your desk officer is doing. In fact, we really say the preventive vigilance, it's a very fancy word for bank management and a sacred duty for the bank staff members. In preventive vigilance, in the easiest banking terminology, it's very, very easy to theorize it, but very difficult to implement it, to follow it. And number of circulars, instructions are given by the corporate office and the zonal offices. It is practically very, very difficult for a desk officer or front level officer to follow all those guidelines, to read all those guidelines. And now the variety of things have come. A lot of things have come which we need to follow. So practically these things are not possible. So we have to take the help of technology, we have to take the help of machine learning, artificial intelligence, then total digitalization. In digitalization, what we have come a long way from the sanction of loans. We have already 2 years back we started loan arranging system, LLMS, loan life cycle management system, wherein only you need to upload the documents as an officer. The appraisal will be done by the system up to it's not for the corporate account, but at least up to a certain level of sanctions. Even the documentation also, filling of documents, everything will be digitized. So only one step was left out, whether customer will upload the documents or the staff will upload the document. That also we are taking care. In coming days, the customer will upload the documents and there won't be much of intervention by the staff member or the officer. So there will be not much of discretion available. Maybe wherever discretions are there, what our CVO told, we have to take up with our office if there is a deviation. So life is very difficult for the people in the field. To make that easy, we are coming up with various things. In fact, we talk about preventive vigilance. As far as the vigilance itself is what does vigilance means? Vigilance means vigilant, which means we have to be alert. Thus, vigilance by itself means the preventive in nature. So we should, when we are talking about vigilance, itself is preventive. So even though we are using the word preventive vigilance, in preventive we talk about various aspects of banking, right from KYC, customer acceptance to credit sanction disbursement. So the basic dictum that we should, as a young officers or the field level officers, what we should see in preventive vigilance, trust but verify. We should trust people, but we should verify everything. The first and foremost thing, which we should do, the customer acceptance is the key to fraud avoidance. This is the first and the basic step of a good preventive vigilance practice. See, if once at the time of accepting a customer, let it be a deposit customer or let it be a liability customer or an asset customer, we need to verify everything, not only the KYC and all. Even when we are talking, I have just time is very less. I will cover the time. Otherwise, I was having a couple of personal experiences which we faced in the banking career, and we could avoid various frauds in my career. In my branches, what I used to do as far as the KYC is concerned, the day we are opening the account, even in New Delhi, main to my previous sector 40, sector 34 branch, everywhere what we used to do, when a customer comes and opens an account, next day invariably, on the top of the existing form, the account opening form, I created one more form. The person who Mr. Mehta is there, he knows, and other people are there. We created one more form. In that, a third officer who is not at all involved in the opening of account, he will call that customer He will engage, he will not call that you have come there, you have opened the account with us. He will say, you came to our branch, how was our services, anything we can help you. So with those, he can engage the customer, he will understand, yes, the customer was genuine or non-genuine. So these are the various ways and means where we can verify the genuineness of customer. The area where the frauds perpetrated on the banks are broadly in deposit, what sir has covered the government accounts where we have the past couple of things have happened, bad things have happened in our own organization. Then advances, cards, internet banking, checks and areas, other areas. I hope the people will cover this area. Nowadays on the net banking and digitizing, a lot of frauds are coming up. But most of the frauds, if we see 90%, more than 90% are in credit, which I don't want to go in detail because most of the things in credit our CEO sir has covered. I had written a couple of things on the credit, but many things which he has covered, I will not be repeating those things, but maybe 2-3 things which I would like to share with you. When is the maker-checker concept? We all remember the PNB fraud. I'll just share one small the example which happened with me also during my tenure as a treasury head in Bombay. The fraud with PNB happened between January and Feb. In December, in one of our branches, in Haryana, one customer came from nearby village for remittance of $1,000 to Canada. That when he filled the form in, he wrote the amount in rupees. Our people converted the amount into, let us say that time dollar rate was 70 rupees. So amount was written 70,000. The other person sitting on the counter while sending the message, that time more than 2 lakh transaction was to be confirmed from the treasury also, to the Swift center also. The 7th day, he or she, the person sitting on the counter who was dealing with this FX business, by mistake wrote 70,000. So a message was, because $70,000 means it is above 2 lakh rupees. So message message was sent to treasury. Yes, we are sending this transaction. A Swift message is to be sent. So Swift message was sent for 70,000. And here the problem is the maker and the checker, both people, the branch manager also gave the password to the desk officer. Mistake happened. 70,000 and the account balance was not there. Without seeing the balance, the Swift message went. And the amount was credited to the account of the customer, and he was a kind of a cheap customer. He swallowed the entire amount. After 3 or 4 days, when we were doing the reconciliation, even though reconciliation should be every day, at that time it was 25th December, there were 2-3 holidays and all. So the reconciliation, when we were doing the reconciliation, we found that this mistake has happened. We tried our level best to recover the amount. Some of the amount we could recover and remaining we could not. At that time itself, I was talking to my team and we called the meeting how to stop this kind of mistake. I was just asking the Swift message, if there is no balance in the account, any message can go through Swift. There can be thousands of crores of fraud. Any fraud can happen if this Swift is not taken care. So there was no proper system at that time. This STP was not there. If the balance is not there in the account, the Swift message we were not controlling. So after maybe 1 or 2 months, the PNB happened. At that time, we already started the STP process in our bank, and thankfully, as per the DFS and RBI guidelines, within the timeline we could complete our exercise. So this was just why I was given this example. Many of our people in the northern region, they know this case. So when we are doing this kind of transaction, maker checker, we have to be very, very careful. Then the transactions to be verified at all levels. Now other thing which I would like to, what Sir has told, diversion of fund, asset creation, bill finance, mortgage related advances and all. Those things we need to be very, very careful. And here the thing is, as long as we are saving ourselves, we'll be saving the bank also. First, it's a top priority to make ourselves safe, then we can save the bank. I won't take much of time because already things are delayed. The final word I would like to tell, take every action to protect bank's money as if it is your own money. That would be sound measure for preventive vigilance. So with that, I thank the entire organizer team. I thank my own colleagues sitting on the dais, watching this program in virtual mode. I have a couple of things written there. I will share with Ravinder, and thanks to our CBO, yesterday when Ravinder called me and I requested him, immediately he agreed, and Dhanraj also agreed. With that, I just say thank you and happy Gandhi Jayanti, as well as the great leader, Lal Bahadur Shastri days, our birthday are also there. So we should take the learning from these two great leaders and imbibe in our life. Thank you very much. All the best to everyone. And congratulations and best wishes to this work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I really liked two of your lines. First, trust and then verify also. Afterwards, you said we'll be saving ourselves first and then only we'll be saving the bank. So I think these things we should keep in our mind, and we should be very cautious. So it was very thoughtful point shared by you. With this, I'll call Garima.
Next we have among us Shri Dhanraj T, General Manager HR and CDO among us. Sir is like a very role model and inspiration for all of us. He is successfully leading a team of over more than 40,000 employees of our bank. So I invite you, sir, to share a few words with us. Thank you.
Have a huge round of applause, please. Thank you.
नहीं ठीक है.
Comrade Shri Ishan Agarwal, please come. Comrade Ms. Rashmi Chaturvedi. Mr. Sahil Madan, please come. Comrade Mr. Vikas Kumar. We have next Mr. Sandeep Malik, sir. Mr. Shashank Mittal. Ravinder sir.
Ravinder, give big applause. During the second wave of COVID. So a very well initiative was taken by Comrade Ravinder sir, and all our comrades contributed their part with the best of their efforts, and we thank everyone.
That time all the infrastructure has been exhausted. They extended whatever possible, they extended.
Thank you.
Yeah, Comrade Ms. Priyanka Jain.
And last not the least, Miss Garima Tulsian.
You all must be thinking that we are the person who are on the podium are collecting the certificates. But actually this was a team which was involved during the COVID second wave. And they have, we remember nightmares at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the night we were getting calls of great distress, and many of our team members were suffering from COVID during that time. But as God gives it, that's the strength that we put in, and that's why we are, this is a very small token of appreciation. Thank you.
And that was the time when associations were not merged.
That was a time association were not merged. My EAB people and IB were working in tandem. किसी ने ये भी नहीं सोचा कि कौन EAB का IB का है. We just went into flow together.
To felicitate Comrade Saroj Saxena.
Center both side please.
Just center match.
Center में आ जाइए. बीच में आ जाना भैया. हाँ जी सर इधर देखिए सामने.
सब कोने में चलता है.
नहीं
Ready for cricket tournament, sir?
Few words made it. Sir, you can say, speak from this. बैठ के आराम.
Now, good afternoon to all. I am feeling very much honored, privileged that we have been called here for taking care of the organization, people and our image in the market, which is being done by our great association in the local leadership of our Shri Ravinder ji and Pawan ji. It's really great honor and great initiative taken by them. And now I come to main part, our virtually present our CVO Sri Sudhakar sir, GM our Bajaj sir, GMHR Sri Dhanraj sir, our Atin Delhi who is not present, Shri R. Sekhar sir, Secretary General AIA BOA, Shri Ramnath Shukla ji, Shri Ravinder Singh ji, and our zonal branch team and our dignitaries present here, all AGMs and TGMs. Though sufficiently has been elaborated by our GM CVO, GMHR, GM IMO, but from my zonal part, whatever I've been facing, finding, I just want to give few tips to take a note so that will be saving their personal image, bank's image and bank's money and taking care of customers also. Once if anything wrong goes, it creates problem for zones, bank, branch and customers also. If we take a little bit care with regard to handling our routine work, I think 90% of the things whatever happening in past 2 months, that could have been avoided. In our zone also, another zone also, another part of bank also, people have worked very carelessly. They are not watching, seeing the instrument being offered to them. And they are thinking if they do debit and pass on to the passing official, their job is over. Whereas all the things are available in the branch, either it's a UV lamp or by seeing our own eyes, what are the things to be noted, to be taken care. But it was not taken care, and ultimately it was a loss for our reputation of bank, loss for bank, and loss for concerned team member also. So my sincere request, the members who are present here, just to take care, whatever things are coming to them, any change of mobile number, any change of things, the customer invariably should be present in the branch. It should not be taken care by a third person on its own. Person should be there. Either if customer is not able to come, we should be thinking to go his or her house. We should get her mandate in person. Second thing, I come to the major part of this. We are taking the guarantees approval from our legal department. It's okay. But whenever any foreign guarantees are issued, sometimes we are forgetting to take approval of COID also. In that our foreign exchange money is involved, and that should be taken whenever any foreign exchange guarantees are involved. That should be taken care. Many people are not taking, and again it's coming like Afghanistan problem. Some different clauses are there. Now, whether the guarantees are to be invoked, not to be invoked, or to be extended, we don't know. But clauses are there. Now we are seeing the clauses, this clause we have, and IB's approval is not there. Only legal department approval is there. Such type of thing should be taken care. Another part, important part, our branch people, just they are taking care of getting the papers from the customer in whatever manner, balance sheet in 3 part, 4 part, or not properly arranged, or papers are correct or not. They are coming to JAGO and RMPC. Sir, इसको sanction कर दीजिए आप. Even whenever I used to ask them, have you visited their house, their unit, or met the customer at their residence? No, sir. That is to be done. If they think in that way, they can never take the interest protected of self, bank, and customer. A visit should be there. We should never hesitate in that. Though we know we are sitting on AC environment, it takes lot of pain to go and all type of weather. But whosoever is taking pain in such all type of weather, all type of environment, so they are taking care of the organization. Now in net banking also I am finding, suppose ODCC account is there, branches are forwarding the application just like that. Our suppose limit is provided 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, whatever, minimum limit. All of a sudden they are sending for sir 50 lakhs. क्या करेंगे? Sir उसको transaction करना होता है. Whenever personally I see the statement of account, hardly any transactions are there about 10 to 15 lakhs. But they try to see customer ने जो कहा, you send to zonal office. I think ultimately the handling of funds through net banking, who will be responsible? We will be responsible. Why we are given such type of liberty? Because immediately no monitoring tool is available with anybody. Where the funds have gone, why and when. So my sincere appeal, whosoever people are present here, they should see that they are percolating this message to the branches, to their team. Team are immature, inexperienced, new, and having least appetite to see the bank literature, bank things available on the help desk. Whenever only we are telling them by personal phone, then only they are understanding, oh, this is also there. Only 2-3% people are getting driven on their own. Otherwise, all need some support or some guidance from JADO. We have good number of branches, say 90. Telling, guiding and informing each every branch is very difficult because they hardly receive the WhatsApp message or our email messages. Unless we make a call, they will not be seeing the thing. There are several other things with regard to KYC document, CERSAI verification, ITR balance sheet verification. These things are to be taken care. Property documents verification. Each and every page of the title deed should be verified by the branch official with their own eyes. Whether all number pages are same, properly put, and ऐसा नहीं है बीच में 2 पेज किसी और के भी होंगे. Besides getting a proper certificate from of the lawyer. This is very much required. Wherever balance sheet are to be verified, limited companies are there, we can find their genuineness, correctness from our Pro 42 model also. We can see. Likewise, I will not take much time, but only I have added whatever I have found in some short span of time, past 2 to 3 months. Please take a note and guide the team. They should go through the literature, go through the matter. Then only the knowledge sharing will be among our entire team. It is very much required. Thanks a lot for patience hearing, and I convey my sincere thanks to our all AIA body people here. They have been inviting us, calling us, and they met personally also. Whatever honor we have got, I am really thankful from my core of heart. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll definitely take care of whatever you have been instructed because you are dealing with the field people. With this, now I request our Shri Rakesh Agarwal sir, Rakesh Sehgal sir, DGM ZM Delhi South, to say a few words to us.
Thank you. Respected Sudhakar Iyer ji, the Chief Vigilance Officer, respected Mahesh Kumar Bajaj ji, GM, TMO and BPR, Dhanraj ji, Chief Development Officers, Mr. Shekharan, Mr. Shukla ji, R.K. Agarwal ji, N.K. Sharma ji, Mehta ji, Jagdish ji, Pawan Kumar ji, Anand Rao ji and Ravinder Singh ji. First of all, I will take this opportunity to thank the IBOO for giving me this opportunity to interact with you. Friends, I will raise certain points which are not related to the normal functioning, but which you should observe. See, we talk a lot about KYC, but I am talking about KYJ. Know your job. Go through the guidelines. Understand what are the requirements of the circulars, what are your powers, what are you expected to do. You are paid for that. It is not free, you are paid for that. The question will come that banking is so vast that you may not be able to know everything. I agree, even I don't know everything. So then consult. There are within the organization people who know what you don't know. So consult them, don't feel shy. Consult as many people as required, come to a conclusive decision where the bank's interest is protected. Third thing is use your common sense. If something doesn't meet your common sense, then reach it, re-verify. Banking is mostly common sense. Whatever business, at least at the branch level we are doing, it is not more than common sense because anything above 5 lakhs in retail and 10 lakhs in MSME goes to the RAMDC, so it is being re-verified. So whatever decisions, even the routine decisions you are taking, they are not beyond the common sense. Next, I will say, involve your team. Don't take decisions unilaterally. Involve everybody in the branch. Even if they raise certain alarms, re-verify them. Don't get disturbed by that. See, any suggestions, even I think anything which they raise, You may not be liking it, but re-verify that. Ultimately, it may help you. You have to take your team along with you. Now, if you are a second line member, then raise an alarm. That is very much important. If you feel that something which is going on is not in the interest of the organization or is not as per the guidelines of the organization, then raise an alarm. You cannot be a silent spectator because you will be entangled into it. If you are a member of the branch and if something happens in the branch, you will not be allowed to let go. You will be involved in it. Or even if you are not involved in it, the bank is involved in it. See, all of us are working for the bank, and it is in our interest that the bank thrives and survives and progresses. So raise an alarm. That is very important. If you feel that something is not above board, then I will say, we all talk about customer is king. Customer is the king. So you have to take, in this competitive environment, you have to take whatever the customer says in good faith. But then, good faith without negligence. So as Bajaj sir has said, trust but verify. So whatever comes to you, you have to take it as in good faith. Otherwise, you will not be able to do business. You will be business averse. But while doing your business, you cannot be negligent. So whatever policies are there, whatever guidelines are there, you have to follow them. See, in the end, all of us are working in a mandate given to us by the board. We have guidelines. I have my powers, you have your powers. So understand those mandates, understand your powers, understand your responsibilities. Compliance is a business enabler. Any organization which thinks that the compliance is a business enabler, only that organization grows. Don't think it as a burden. So my only request, I will not take much of the time. All the eminent speakers have actually gone very deep into the policy decisions, whatever is required to be seen. So I will raise only these issues. So please think about them and follow them. It will protect you. And once if you are able to protect you, you will be able to protect the bank. And I once again take this opportunity to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to interact with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for this deep insight and concise, I must say. And we assure you that we'll try to include this in our practical life for sure. With this, I now like to invite Shri N.K. Sharma, sir, DGM LCB Delhi, to say a few words to us.
Come here.
Respected CVO Sri Iyer sir, respected Sri Mahesh Bajaj, GM, TMO and BPR, respected Dhanraj sir, GM HRM CDO, Comrade R. Segaran, Comrade Ramnath Shukla, Comrade Ravinder Singh ji, Comrade Pavan Kumar, Anand Rao ji, Khera ji, Sushil Ahoja ji, and dignitaries on dais. First of all, I would like to thank Indian Bank Officers Organization for arranging this workshop on preventive vigilance, which is the need of the hour. With the completion of successful amalgamation process, the size of bank has doubled, and the bank is venturing into planned growth. Definitely there is a growth after merger also. This requires a focused attention while carrying out day-to-day operations. This is very much required actually. This is little bit delayed. Ravinder Singh ji has been discussing for this sort of workshop. Little bit delayed, but kabhi bhi aaye, time pe aaye, we should implement it. Very well said by Albert Einstein that intellectuals solve the problems. The geniuses prevent them. The second later part of this saying that the geniuses prevent them puts us towards today's theme of preventive vigilance. That is being watchful to avert any untoward incidents with adverse financial implications for the organization, customers, and for the staff members. we have heard lot of words from the speakers like alertness, watchfulness, attention, cautious, awake. I was noting one by one. Vigilant, proper control, awareness, and all these words are part of preventive vigilance. अगर हम लोग इन सब चीज़ों को इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे तो शायद कोई गलती नहीं होगा, लेकिन हमारे दिमाग में एक चीज़ आती है कि जब हम इतनी सारी चीज़ों को करेंगे तो काम कैसे करेंगे. But we should believe that there are laid down system procedures. अगर हम सिस्टम प्रोसीजर्स को फॉलो करेंगे तो जो चीज़ हम लोग बाद में फेस करते हैं उसको हम लोग इसी स्टेज पे रोक पाएंगे. विजिलेंस इज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ पेइंग क्लोज एंड कंटिन्यूअस अटेंशन. हम लोग क्या है कि काम करते हैं लेकिन उसको कंटिन्यूअस वे में नहीं करते हैं. एक स्टैंड अलोन बेसिस पे किया एंड देन वी फॉरगेट. दैट इज मोर प्रॉब्लम. While being vigilant is important in all walks of life, but the observance of vigilance becomes more critical for the financial sector and particularly for the institutions like bank, because we deal with the public money. Public money is very important. That is a theme. Why we should be more vigilant. Banks, which acts as an intermediary between the depositors and the borrowers, are duty bound to observe the highest level of safeguards to ensure the money accepted from the depositors are not misutilized and put to the gainful use and available with them as and when it is demanded. क्योंकि जो भी हम डिपॉजिट्स वगैरह ले रहे हैं, डिपॉजिटर कल मांगता है तो हमारे पास सोर्सेस होने चाहिए. वी शुड पे. सो अगर प्रॉपर यूटिलाइजेशन मनी का नहीं होगा देन इट विल गो इन डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन. I jotted down certain points because this is a new topic for me. Keeping the faith and depositors of the stakeholders steady puts a huge responsibility on bankers community, which calls for being vigilant now, today, tomorrow and forever. We should be vigilant all the times. आज से लेकर के हम पूरे टाइम तक हमको विजिलेंट रहना है क्योंकि हम पब्लिक मनी को यूज कर रहे हैं. जस्ट एक छोटी सी मैं आप लोगों को एक बैंक रॉबर था विली सेटन, उसके बारे में बताता हूँ कि एक बार उससे पूछा गया कि व्हाई यू आर रॉबिंग द बैंक्स. वो जाता था और कंटिन्यूसली बैंक्स में रॉबरी करता था. उससे पूछा गया क्यों आप रॉबरी क्यों करते हो, तो उसने बताया कि दिस इज द प्लेस वेयर मनी लाइज. आज के ज़माने में शायद हम लोग इससे एग्री नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि और अभी जो हमारे इकोनॉमिस्ट हैं वो भी बोलेंगे कि ये तो सर गलत स्टेटमेंट है. ये बहुत पुरानी बात है, वो नहीं है अभी हमारे साथ में. लेकिन ये स्टेटमेंट अगर दो तरह से हम एनालाइज करें, पहली चीज़ तो गलत इसलिए है कि जो सारा का सारा जो पैसा रहता है दैट इज़ नॉट लाइंग इन द ड्रॉवर्स एंड द लॉकर्स ऑफ द बैंक. इट इज़ इन द सिस्टम. नाउ इट इज़ द बैंक स्टेटमेंट. इट इज़ इन द CPS. इट इज़ इन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मोड. मैं इस सवाल को इसलिए लेके आ रहा हूँ कि अभी जो हमारी सबसे बड़ी समस्या है जिसको हम लोग फेस कर रहे हैं, जो फ्रॉड्स हो रहे हैं जिसके लिए हमें विजिलेंस की ज़रूरत है, वो है इस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक फ्रॉड्स. अभी हमारे पास में आपने देखा होगा कि पहले न्यूज़पेपर में रोज आता था कि आज यहाँ डाका डाल दिया, यहाँ कर दिया. ऑल दिस थिंग्स आर स्टॉप नाउ. अभी जो भी चीज़ हो रही है वो साइलेंटली हो रही है, पीसिंग. उसके बाद में आप ईमेल के थ्रू आपको लिंक आता है, उसके क्लिक कर देते हैं. आई डोंट नो व्हाट आर द थिंग्स हैपनिंग. सो टू स्टॉप दिस, this is a very hot topic and we all need to be aware of this electronic and this internet जो चल रहा है, cyber crime चल रहा है, how to stop this. And there are lot many examples. We don't have that much time to share this sort of example कि हम इसको किस तरह से रोक सकते हैं. कई बार है, जैसे अभी बजाज जी बता रहे थे, that was the case of our Indian Bank अम्बाला ब्रांच. तो ये सब केसेस हैं वो इसीलिए होते हैं कि हम प्रॉपरली जो लेट डाउन गाइडलाइंस हैं उसको मॉनिटर नहीं करते हैं, फॉलो नहीं करते हैं. इफ यू फॉलो द गाइडलाइंस नथिंग विल हैपन. इफ द पासवर्ड इज दिस पासवर्ड क्रिएटर, ऑथराइजर और जो भी सुपरविजरी लेवल पे है, इफ एवरी सेम थिंग इज बीइंग ऑपरेटेड बाय अ सिंगल पर्सन, दीज थिंग्स विल हैपन. दीज आर लाइकली टू हैपन. दिस इज एन आई ओपनर फॉर अस. बीइंग विजिलेंट beforehand means prevention is better than cure. Can do wonders for the banks and its stakeholders. This thing applies to our home, all the institutions. It applies all the domestic and international situations. हम पहले से ही अगर तैयारी करके रखेंगे तो कुछ नहीं होगा. As we lock our houses and take insurance policies to guard the theft and this burglary Likewise, हम हमारे घर के लिए जब इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी ले रहे हैं, we can exercise preventive steps that can reduce the chances of frauds and wrongdoings in the banking sector. This is preventive vigilance. Preventive vigilance, जैसे मैं बता रहा था कि normally we consider this is a one-time exercise और उसको वहीं पे रोक देते हैं. I say that it is a continuous exercise, it's a continuous process beginning spanning over the entire life of the organization. हमारे जैसे लोग आते हैं बैंक्स में, फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन में ज्वाइन करते हैं, चले जाते हैं, लेकिन ये जो है मैं इसको इसलिए इंडिकेट कर रहा हूँ कि एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का अगर सेट प्रोसीजर रहेगा, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की गाइडलाइंस रहेंगी, देन दीज थिंग्स कैन बी अवॉइडेड. दिस इज फॉर द एंटायर लाइफ ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, नॉट फॉर द इंडिविजुअल्स लाइफ. आइडियली इफ द प्रिवेंटिव विजिलेंस की बात हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि आगे की जो चीजें होती हैं, जो हमारे even this what we call concurrent auditors and regular inspection, these are the second stage. This is not the preventive vigilance. Preventive vigilance को हमारे लेवल पे करना होता है, जिसके पहले कि इंस्पेक्शन वाले आए और वो देखें, वो डिटेक्ट करें, उनका काम डिटेक्ट करना होता है. There will be no need for investigative or punitive vigilance, and at the same time we should accept the fact that no financial institution can have absolutely zero fraud and 100% compliance status. What is intended is moving towards a situation like zero non-compliance. हम लोग इसको मिनिमाइज कर सकते हैं, लेकिन इसको हम पूरी तरह से खत्म नहीं कर सकते. So preventive vigilance है, this is focuses on taking proactive measures in time. हमको in time लेना है. It should be a continuous process. It should not be stopped. प्रिवेंटिव विजिलेंस जो है ये स्टार्ट जब होता है जब कस्टमर हमारी ब्रांच में एंटर करता है. ब्रांच से मैं स्टार्ट इसलिए कर रहा हूँ कि ब्रांच इज द प्राइमरी यूनिट फ्रॉम वेयर द बिजनेस स्टार्ट्स. एक कस्टमर आपके पास अकाउंट खोलने के लिए आता है, तब से ही प्रिवेंटिव विजिलेंस स्टार्ट होता है कि आपको कैसे केवाईसी डॉक्यूमेंट लेते हैं, कैसे उनका वेरिफिकेशन करना है. ये सब चीजें करके इट गोज टू द एंड, वी सैंक्शन, वी डिसबर्स एंड वी मॉनिटर द लोन्स. सो ये स्टार्ट होता है एक कस्टमर के एंटर करने से, एक सेविंग खाता खोलने से, एंड इट गोड अप टू द डिस्पर्सल ऑफ लोन. और डिस्पर्सल ऑफ लोन पे भी हमने खत्म कर दिया. देन आल्सो वी आर एट द रिस्क मॉनिटरिंग आल्सो इन्वॉल्व्ड. ये प्रिवेंटिंग मॉनिटरिंग है. बीइंग अ एलसीबी हेड, I can say lot many things are there. I can talk for hours on credit monitoring and all these things, but time is not there. So we have to be little careful for these things. And I would like to mention, yesterday I went to our this vigilance unit where Mr. Balaji is there. I don't know whether he is there or not. Yesterday he has been promoted as AGM. So I just went to meet him and I was just interacting. Then during interaction he told me that the majority of the things, major problems are emanating from the day one. When the customer is coming for opening the account, we are not verifying the document from the source. I was really puzzled what he is telling. Then he explained, we are verifying only with originals, not with the source. Please verify the documents from source. 99% problems will be over. हम क्या करते हैं कि लेके आ रहा है आधार कार्ड, उसका ओरिजिनल आधार कार्ड देख लिया, with that we feel that our problem is over. I don't think the problem is over with that. We have to verify from the source document. I understand it's a time consuming, but for safety of the bank and your personal safety, better to verify the documents from source. Umang. और बहुत सारी साइट्स हैं जहाँ पे मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द थिंग्स कैन बी वेरीफाइड. आई ऑल्सो केम टू नो यस्टरडे ओनली, सो आई थॉट आई शुड शेयर विद यू पीपल. हम लोगों पे प्रेशर रहता है कि कासा के नंबर ऑफ अकाउंट्स खोलने हैं, वी शुड डू इट, बट वी कैन गिव वन मोर आवर, बट नॉट द कैजुअलनेस. इट विल कॉस्ट अ लॉट ऑन लेटर डेट. खाली एक दो चीज मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि हम लोग जॉब रोटेशन नहीं करते हैं. इट इज वेरी रिस्की. आई एम टेलिंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स फ्रॉम माय पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंसेस. आई डोंट वांट टू कोट द incidents, but please strictly go for job rotation, whether you are having less manpower or more manpower. Please don't allow continue the same person on same seat. हम लोग देखते हैं कि ये आदमी FX में काम कर रहा है, इसको नहीं हिला सकते हैं. आई थिंक मैं भी कल नहीं रहूँगा, कल को रविंद्र जी भी नहीं रहेंगे, इंस्टीट्यूशन चलेगा. But go for job rotation. It is very risky keeping the same person on the same seat. KYC guidelines. और एक चीज जो मैं एज ए क्रेडिट पर्सन ऑब्जर्व कर रहा हूँ कि जो भी डिस्बर्समेंट्स होते हैं, हम लोग नॉर्मली डिस्बर्समेंट लास्ट डे ऑफ क्वार्टर करते हैं, जस्ट टू रीच द टारगेट्स विदाउट डूइंग द कंप्लाइंसेस,
thinking that we will do the compliance also on later date. My friends, एक बार पैसा डिस्बर्स कर दिया, आपने बोरबर के साथ पैसा शेयर कर लिया, it will be very, very difficult to do the compliance. Please don't do it. I am telling in front of Jordan managers, but I am telling you, don't do on last day. Disbursements are very risky. If you have done the compliances, please do it, otherwise not. I had sanctioned for 800 crore 30th September. I could not disburse because the compliance was not completed. हेड ऑफिस नाराज है, वो एक अलग चीज है, दैट इज द इंस्टीट्यूशन, वो भी चाहते हैं कि बिजनेस ग्रोथ हो, बट नॉट एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ कंप्लायंसेस. प्लीज डू फुल कंप्लायंसेस. मतलब थोड़ा सा रेजिस्टेंस हमको रखना पड़ेगा. आप 30 तारीख को डिस्बर्स नहीं करेंगे, 1 तारीख को कर देंगे तो बैंक के खाते में तो 1 तारीख को आएगा, विल बी लूजिंग ओनली 1 डे इंटरेस्ट, बट you will be having sleepless night entire career, I can say. Most of the frauds, most of the vigilance cases, I was sitting with him, Balaji, discuss all these things, how it is happening. Most of the things are happening and the disbursements are happening on the last day of quarter, half year or annual closing. Please do it. Definitely we should, हमें जो इंस्टीट्यूशन है उसका बिजनेस बढ़ाने के लिए काम करना है, लेकिन compliances के बाद में, not before completing the compliances. बोरोवर आपका सगा नहीं है, वो जब तक है, जब तक आप उसका काम नहीं कर देते हैं, पैसा आपने छोड़ दिया, उसके बाद में उसका कोई वो नहीं है. एक दो चीज मैंने नोट की है कि जो मतलब प्रिवेंटिव विजिलेंस के लिए कर सकते हैं. एक चीज है क्रिएटिंग ए वैल्यू बेस्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. आई विल नॉट एलोबरेट. दूसरी चीज है क्रिएटिंग ए सेंस ऑफ बिलोंगिंग एंड इनकलकेटिंग हैबिट ऑफ अलर्टनेस अमंग द एम्प्लॉइज. तीसरी चीज है पुटिंग इन प्लेस द बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस. आफ्टर आवर एमडी एंड सीईओ पद्मजा मैडम ने ज्वाइन किया, यू वांट सेम डे अप्रूवल, विल गिव. डोंट रेफर एनीथिंग फॉर रैटिफिकेशन हायर अथॉरिटीज. डोंट टेक आवर पावर्स. उनका बोलना ये था, हमारे को जो पावर दी गई है, हमें 5000 करोड़ की पावर है, तो हमें पता है क्या करना है. डोंट टेक आवर पावर्स. डोंट डू ऑल दिस थिंग्स. अगर आपको सेम डे चाहिए, आपको सेम डे अप्रूवल मिलेगा, बट डोंट सेंड फॉर रैटिफिकेशन. एंड दिस आई हैव सीन. We have been able to get the approvals on the same day in the MC sanctioned account. I don't know how they are giving. Not today also we are getting the sanction. दूसरी चीज थी कि हम लोग जैसे रिव्यू रिन्यूअल वगैरह को बहुत लाइटली लेते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा लाइटली लेते हैं कि चलो होता रहेगा. रिव्यू रिन्यूअल एक ऐसा मौका है, दैट द चांस वेयर वी कैन रिविजिट द अकाउंट. इट इज लाइक सैंक्शनिंग ऑफ अ अकाउंट. प्लीज टेक इट सीरियसली एंड डू इन टाइम. आई एम वर्किंग इन LCB. I have seen the instances when we submitted the renewal proposal late by 1 month. ये सब मतलब ये नहीं हो कि अब ये कोई पनिशमेंट की चीज है. Sanction has come from the date of receipt the proposal from the date of the receipt of proposal at corporate office for 1 year, not from the due date. For last 1 month gap, this LCB branch manager is responsible. It is not for giving the punishment. It is for educating the branch managers. It is for educating the field level persons. You submit the proposal 2 months in advance. It is your responsibility. I am having this sort of account where I am responsible for that gap period where renewal is not given. That is my mistake. You should give it 2 months back. What is the problem? You submit operational review. Please avoid this sort of things. And renewal, you please consider as a fresh sanction. एक फॉर्मेलिटी के लिए रिन्यूअल करना है करके मत कीजिए. You can give a short review. But please analyze the account in toto. इसमें हमें ज़्यादा रिलैक्सेशन नहीं करना चाहिए. अभी मैं थोड़ा सा हमारा बैंक भी कुछ बहुत सारी चीज़ें कर रहा है जो ये प्रिवेंटिव विजिलेंस के लिए कि बैंक्स में काफ़ी वर्टिकल्स क्रिएट कर दिए हैं. अभी कुछ टाइम से आपने देखा होगा कि लार्ज कॉर्पोरेट, मिड कॉर्पोरेट, RMPC, all these verticals are created. These verticals are created based on the feedback from the field कि हम लोग पूरी तरह से ठीक नहीं कर पा रहे हैं या हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है पूरी तरह से करने के लिए. Then they have chosen the specialized team to do the work in properly and in an efficient manner. I will just quote one example of I'm taking time, but I would like to share because this is important. This is the last example I will be sharing. I was working as a branch head in Mumbai Fort branch in Mumbai. और Mumbai Fort branch काफ़ी बड़ी ब्रांच हुआ करती थी पहले, जहाँ पे 150 आदमी हुआ करते थे. अभी तो काफ़ी 30-35 आदमी रह गए हैं. आदमी का पता नहीं लगता कि आदमी का कौन कहाँ है क्या है. That time has gone and now hardly 30-35 people are there. उस ब्रांच में I was heading the branch and once our MD, 2-3 times our MD and ED sir came for visit, being the largest branch, more or less in line with New Delhi main branch, came for visit to see how the things are going and what is happening. And then after discussing with me, they started moving one by one to the officer in the recent credit department. They inquired how many accounts are there, CRM accounts are there. He said 75 accounts are there. How many CRMs? 2 CRMs. I think they understood the thing and they interacted when you visited the unit. When this particular account you visited the unit. I have not visited the unit. Reply from the CRM. When you attended the last consortium meeting, I have not attended the consortium meeting. I understood. I was compelled to intervene in between. I told madam, we have only 2 CRMs, 75 files. If they go for unit visit or they go for consortium meeting attending, it was physical that time. Now during Corona period, all these things have become online. There will be no time for them to attend the desk work. When they will do the desk work, every day we receive multiple requests and we have to prepare one-time request. Every day 2-3 things will go. So then who is doing? I am doing. I am the person who is doing all unit visits and I am the person who is attending all the consortium meetings. I think that was an eye-opener. That was an eye-opener for the top management. And maybe there may be some other reasons. They decided to go for creating LCB verticals. And that you see now, it has been implemented and they are working very successfully. The compliance level has improved like anything. Because I have worked in Mumbai Fort, I am working in LCB Delhi, I can make out the difference. आप पहले मुंबई फोर्ट ब्रांच को देखेंगे तो पहले मतलब ऐसी कौन सी चीज थी नहीं थी जिसके लिए नोडल ब्रांच नहीं हो. You take anything, you take RTGS, you take GST, you take nodal branch for taking the bulk deposit. But branch used to get targets for current account, saving account, home loan. Then what sort of corporate branch we were having that time? So there was diversion. Most of the time I'll be sitting in BMC office for getting the codes for the deposits instead of focusing on the credit. I think that they realized and जो सिस्टम और प्रोसीजर थे उसके ऊपर फोकस किया एंड आज जो वर्टिकल्स क्रिएट किए हैं दैट इज नॉट ओनली फॉर सेफ गार्डिंग द इंस्टीट्यूशन बट सेफ गार्डिंग फॉर इंडिविजुअल्स आल्सो, सेफ गार्डिंग अस आल्सो एंड इट विल गो लॉन्ग वे. With these words, I will conclude my speech with a simple message that we should remain vigilant, ever watchful, and adhere to the policy guidelines and procedures of the bank while discharging our assigned duties and taking various banking decisions. There should be no deviation, there should be no exception. आज गांधी जयंती है और गांधी जी ने भी कहा कि अर्थ प्रोवाइड enough to satisfy every man's needs but not every man's greed. जो दिया है that is more than enough. हम लोग कंटेंट है बट कस्टमर हम लोग अपने आप को रोक सकते हैं बट नॉट द कस्टमर. कस्टमर वांट्स टू बिकम Ambani and the builders in a day. We have to stop them. We have to understand their psychology. और जो greed है उसको रोकते हुए हमारे पास जो भी set procedures हैं उनको follow करते हुए we have to protect our bank individually and we should have a safe and peaceful life. Finally, remain vigilant, healthy and happy. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think you also believe what I believe. What he spoke is all field level experience. He shared all examples, everything. So a big round of applause for N.K. Sharma sir first of all. DGM sir, PC Mehta sir, remain this team, sorry. इतनी कटिंग्स हो गई ना. DGM Delhi, PC Mehta sir to say a few words to us. Sorry sir.
Comrades, what we request you all is to bear with us because we know we have exceeded time, but at least 10 more minutes, then we'll break for lunch. So after PC Mehta sir, ZM Jaipur will speak, and then we'll break for lunch. And then our leaders, our national leaders, and we can speak after lunch, and we can have delegate session. That is more important for what we have gathered here. Thank you.